Hey everybody, Slaten here, and in this video I'm going to show you my pedal board, so let's get started. Alright, here it is. This is my pedal board. It is all homemade. The board itself is a 1/4 inch thick plexiglass, and this is just 1 by 2 inch trim. You can buy it at any hardware store. I made it out of plexiglass. No particular reason. It was just stuff I had laying around, so that's the construction. Let me flip it over a little bit. You can see it's just wood that I sandwiched that plexiglass between, and I put little rubber feet on it. Spray painted it all black. I added this adhesive back Velcro to it, and let's show you the signal chain. So we're going in right here, starting off. This is a Korg pitch black. This is my tuner. And it also works as a temporary mute. I can mute the entire system just by hitting this, and I can tune up and then back in the game. So next to that I have the MXR Phase 90, and I prefer this one over the regular MXR just because it's a more vintage sound, and it came with this big rubber cover for the knob. You can actually tilt your foot and catch it on the side and adjust it on the fly. This gives you a really good vintage, like 70s country, like Waylon Jennings kind of sound. So I'm going from here to the phaser pedal into my compressor. And this is a Wampler Ego compressor. And then we're going from here to a signal boost, volume boost, whatever you want to call it. And I always keep it right at noon. So recap: tuner to phase shifter to compressor to volume boost. Now we're getting into the distortion, or the overdrive portion. My Boss Super Overdrive, and I run this behind my volume boost for a specific reason. So I'll have my clean signal, then I can turn on my Boss, and I'll have a crunch. And if I leave this on and then boost the signal before the crunch, it actually gives me distortion, or really heavy overdrive. So it's kind of like a 2-stage overdrive system that I have here. Then we're going from the overdrive pedal into my, this is all reverb and everything. So I have a spring, plate, simulations, all kinds of presets on here. This is a Hall of Fame 2 by TC Electronics. It's awesome. So my signal chain so far is all going this way. Then I'm going out and following this cable to the top here. And this is my Boss DD3 pedal. This is one of the blue label Japanese pedals from the 80s. And that's my delay. And that is the last effects pedal in the chain. So just a quick recap: we're going from tuner, phase shifter, compressor, volume boost, overdrive, reverb, and then delay. And at the end of the chain, I'm going from the delay pedal into this ABY splitter. So A is going to my Marshall right here. This is a Marshall Origin 50. This is an Avatar 212 cabinet. It has 2 Celestion Vintage 30s in it. So that's what the amp I'm going to be running to. And if I am only playing guitar and I want to run 2 amps, like if I want to run this Marshall stereo with this Supro, this is a Supro Thunderbolt Plus, I can I can hit, let's see, this one, which activates both channels. And this will be my Marshall, and this will be my Supro, and I'll be running a stereo rig at that point. But typically what I do is run 1 amp, and I will have my guitar going here, and I also play banjo, so I'll plug in my electric banjo, and I'll send that signal into this direct box, which will go to a PA system. This is just my little studio system. But this is what it'll just send it straight to the front of the house, and they can do whatever they need to my signal. And typically when I'm running my banjo, I will run the volume boost. I'll run nothing else, just the volume boost, because I like a clean signal. I don't like any effects on my banjo. And I'll boost the signal because the way the pickups are set up on my banjo, I need a preamp of some kind, so I use this as my preamp. So, recap. Guitar amp and PA system or stereo guitar amps. And powering this whole thing is my Voodoo Labs pedal power. This is probably one of the most popular power supplies out there. And I'm using up every single one. I think I have a spare. Just in case I want to run a wah pedal on the floor or something, I keep a spare power supply right there. And I have room for one more pedal. I'll probably pick up a tremolo in the future. But that is essentially my pedal board setup as it stands right now. You know, it's this is June 16th, 2019. So it's always a work in progress. You're always going to be adjusting things. And anyway, that's my pedal board. So there you have it. If you found this video informative and you want to see more content like this, or if you have questions about something I covered in this video, leave a comment below, give me a thumbs up or thumbs down. It doesn't really matter, it helps me out either way. And really consider subscribing and hit the bell notification. If you do so, it'll give you an alert as soon as I upload new content. So as always, thanks for watching, and I will catch you in the next video.